Aquarius, we're on the 13th. It'll take you up to about the 20th and beyond. So let's see what they've got for you. This is for anybody with Aquarius in the chart. Look to which house you've got Aquarius in, and that is what it'll be talking about. So let's see. Aquarius Spirit, please. What do they need to know? What loving spirit, because my left ear is itching. So know that you are loved. Especially if you need to hear that now. Somebody is watching over you. Aquarius, Spirit, please. Okay. Oops. Scorpio may be involved. We'll see if that comes out in your read. There you are. So Aquarius, let's see. Missed opportunities. Wishes and dreams not coming true because choices you made. Something's coming to light and it will bring about changes you don't like. However, you have a good friend and you have a good business situation. A businessman, a man in uniform, a man of a darker complexion, a man who is well off. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, possibly. It is maturity with money and finances and career. So knowing what you're doing. Coming out of an unhealthy situation, health-wise or work or relationship. It's being careful of your diet, medication, and being careful of your words, written or spoken. Those born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. There is those born on the 6th or the 24th, massively important in a positive way. And those born on the 19th, massively important in a positive way, living or past it for your diary and address. But the 10 is to be avoided. So anything to do with the 10, the number 10. Something you've been working on for a very long time has not paid off. So it may be a missed opportunity. Or something that you have to delay for a year. and there's a lack of communication about it. You may be having to ignore something for a while, but something is coming to light that will bring about changes you don't like, because you're a fixed sign, you don't like change. So you, Scorpio, Taurus and Leo are mentioned, but the big ones are Gemini and Leo. It's about communications, it's about siblings, or your children's siblings, music, travel, obstacles being removed, but a change that's not a pleasant one, which seems quite strange. But a choice, your own choice, and you seem to be getting in your own way. So it's your choice to delay this, possibly for a year, for some reason. Fate just puts obstacles in the way. It may just be the lockdown, but there's no mention of that. So maybe you came out of a situation that wasn't that good, and and it didn't pay off. So now you're going to have to recoup your losses and wait for a year to start something new, a new business. Use this time to plan. It's all pretty good. I mean, you've only got the one major arcana that's wrong, so something changes that you don't like. It seems to be career and finance. The only reason I wouldn't think that is because the Lover's in the middle, but it is about choices. So, yeah, there could be a house move that's delayed because of this lockdown situation. Celebrations, weddings may be put off, because it could be a wedding that's put off because till next year because of the lockdown situation. But no, like I said, you are loved, unconditionally loved. There is an older water sign male, or it could be somebody you're emotionally involved with, but there is unconditional love here, and it's a mature one. There is no problems, I believe, in finance. There may have been a glitch, but it doesn't seem to have made any difference to your financial security. You may be there working too many hours. There we are. And that's maybe caused a separation of some sort. It may only be temporary for 2 months, but there is some sort of break. But I don't think it's a permanent one. Because you're turning this around, there will be an unfortunate change, and then the wheel turns like it always does back in your favour. So out of one misfortune comes a better lucky stroke. Yes, whatever it was a disappointment, but you played your part in it. Maybe you worked too long or didn't put enough effort into a situation. You're not walking away from something because of the children. So secrets are coming out, the truth is coming out. Stop comparing yourself to others. This isn't a race. Comparison's not your friend. But there seems to be some sort of separation. Maybe a child is getting married. Something that you've decided to put off for a year. And maybe it's a choice to stay in a relationship for a year whilst whatever this celebration or house move is. There's something delayed, negative and positive. Yeah, very important man. Somebody who you see as being important in your life. He's well off, he's mature. Advice, professional advice, lightheartedness, happiness. There could be illness that's caused this problem. A doctor, perhaps. A doctor may be entering your life as an interest. There is some possible ill health there. And there we have change again. They've given it 3 times, so the number 10 is massively important, and there will be ups and downs, but it looks very favourable. So these changes, whilst you may be uncomfortable with some of them, are for your best. There may be an elderly lady involved who's a negative energy on the situation. Problems within property, home life. There's a constant female companion, perhaps an elderly lady. It may be that these changes where you have to have a family discussion about an elderly mother having to sell her property for some reason, for ill health, or putting her in a home or something like that. It's the blot on the landscape. Otherwise, everything seems to be quite good. 7 years is mentioned where you do feel a lack or something is not quite right, and something you've put a lot of effort in isn't paying off. But mostly it's quite a good read. It brings you good fortune. It brings you financial success, everything. But I think it's just maybe delayed for a year. Something you have to put off that you was planning on doing this year, but you've decided because of the situation as it is, you're going to wait for a year, which seems to be a good thing. You may have to have meetings about this, discussions, but make sure your voice is heard. Yeah, so take this time out to plan. Be poised and ready to move. On your marks, gentlemen, start your engines. Yeah, just take some time out and use this time wisely. Take it out to breathe and reassess your situation. You will know deep down what the right decision is, and Spirit are giving you a leg up. So these changes are not negative ones. You are at a fork in the road. You need to go to or across a body of water, and you will survive. Now this card is my favourite card, and it's been coming out. It's already been out once today. This is the Gloria Gaynor card. No matter what, you will survive. There is a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, no matter what you go through. The only thing I will say is somebody's asking why. Why did this have to happen now? It really is ill-timed, but you've got to let go of that. Stop asking yourself why, or you'll end up being trapped in a cycle. Just know that it's happening for a very good reason. Home, family and ancestors. So number 16, mother energy. So it may be an elderly mother. Like I say, there's something happened that causes a glitch in your plan, if you like. But know that Spirit's done this for you to bring to light what's really important in your life and reevaluate certain things. Life's not all about work. Rely on the wisdom of what you feel right now. A cancer may be involved. Now, I don't normally say this. I normally say the opposite of this. But somebody may have cancer. So treatment and what have you. I don't see any deaths in this. So there is some treatment needed possibly and specialist help. You may feel more reclusive than normal. You need to breathe through this. Something very deep below the surface. And you may be emotionally vulnerable and easily wounded. Some people can be downright touchy, but that's understandable when illness is involved. And someone's feelings may be bruised. Maybe mother doesn't want to go in a home And that I've been through that myself, so I understand where that emotion will come from, because you maybe don't want to put her in a home either, but no, you have to think of their best interests. And the emotion may be exhausting you because you're quite detached normally and can pigeonhole certain things, but this emotion is going to get the better of you, I think. You are exceptionally sympathetic. There is no blame or no blame involved in this disappointment. There is going to be disappointments. It's not what you would have wanted, but it will be exhausting. You can endure this and overcome anything, because that's the way of things. So you can overcome this. It is the extension of the mother and the child. So it could be, like I say, an elderly mother who also needs protecting. So you've got to remain strong for her like she did for you. It's also the sign of imagination. There's a rich fantasy life. So you'll do well with creative writing and music. What did I say? Music is important for some reason, especially if they're like my mum and they're suffering from Alzheimer's. Music can be so important for them. You may want to withdraw, and you may be dealing with someone who is withdrawn or depressed at this time. There are feelings of being connected to the unseen world, so spirit. Don't dismiss when they say they've seen somebody that they knew from childhood, perhaps, because they are more in that world than ours. So you may be finding out a lot more about ghosts and spirits. This is inherited psychic abilities and even witch blood. There is a typhoon of power behind a cancer's strong feeling. It can also mean that you are in sync with other people's emotions and you'll instinctively know what to do at the right time. There is a sensitivity and emotional closeness indicated. If your question is about love, it may be a secret or involve bonded souls. Yes, it could be. But also with mother and child. This card can also mean that family or domestic issues need to be addressed. Yes, they do. A mother or maternal figure is also indicated by this card. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing it full circle. The sign of Cancer is known for a good memory and for the ability to hold on the longest, either positively or negatively. So although it would be hard to overlook any slights at this time, forgiveness is your best response, even if you didn't have a very good relationship with your mother. Right now, your moods are going to be so changeable, just like the moon phases through the month. And you may want to hide and withdraw from the hurt and pain. Perhaps that pain is real or imagined, but in the solitude, you will build a greater strength to face whatever it is that's holding you back. So women, kind women, female mistress, the breasts, like I said, obviously, cancer of the breast. Mothers, pregnancy, early life, the soul, what happens at night, the night sky, witches and their powers, creative imagination, being drawn to illusion and fantasy, what is hidden, being withdrawn, introversion, seclusion, wanting to hide away, and loneliness, secret love affairs, clandestine encounters, culinary arts, nourishment is important. So diet, like I said, the High Priestess. The digestive system, the stomach is an issue. Immediate family, the family tree, the tribe you belong to, the past, history and all it evokes. Buying and selling antiques, taking on old-fashioned views, guilt, remorse, there will be that. Looking back instead of forward, don't do that. Issues with trust, moods, being overly sensitive, drowning in emotion. Look to save or be saved. Ruminating over problems while not moving forward. Doing the right thing, even if it hurts. Having compassion, sympathy and support. So go within. You have an inner awareness, memory, the past, hiding, seclusions, mothers and the womb. So definitely some mother issues there. But know that you're strong enough to get through this. You will survive anything. Try and just do what's best. Even if it's something that you really don't want to do, but a decision has to be made. You can't put it off forever. Thanks for listening.